starting a fashion brand shouldn't feel impossible. Other print-on-demand platforms
my name is Ramisha Satar. I'm a creative director.
Alright, sorry for the long wait, you guys. What the hell? Why am I wearing this? Why am I wearing this? Hold up. Why am I wearing this? Oh my days, I'm wearing the wrong uniform. I'm not a Stanford runner, I can assure you. This was all the thumbnail. And I forgot to not to AFK. Crap, I forgot to change my outfit. Damn it, man. Yeah, what the hell? Yeah, let me change before they think I'm a runner. But yes, you guys, welcome. Let me quickly change. Really fast. Let me see if this if the game will even allow me to change as well. Okay. Boom. 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 Can't even reset. Oh lord. Okay, we're back. We are back. It's a nice day. It's a beautiful day here in the ACC. The ACC, you guys. We are now beginning the ACC. My name is Mr. Danger, aka Aiden B, and I will be your commentator for today's event. And ladies and gentlemen, we have a very good range of athletes here, ladies and gentlemen, here for us today. Apologies if my voice sounds a bit tired. It is apparently 12:51 a.m. in the morning right now for me, so apologies for my voice. But you know, we keep moving. It is around 7:30 for you guys, so we still have to keep moving, and my job is not done yet. So we're still here, and the EU times will not stop us. But yes, you guys, the ACC. Here's how it's gonna work. As I already told you, I'll be commentating this for you all. We're going to be starting at the long jump. Yes, you guys, we'll be starting at the long jump. Shout out to Ronick, you guys. Shout out to Ronick. Shout out to him. Shout out to him. He said morning. It's funny, man. But yes. But he said afternoon. That's funny there. But yes, you guys, we have some of the athletes here with us. Shout out to the athletes from North Carolina. Shout out to them. We have Jerry and Elijah here with us, you guys. Also have Master. Shout out to him as well. Shout out to him. Wait, did I say something wrong? I must have said something wrong. Okay, I'm in the UK, everyone. Just so that you all know, I'm in the UK. But yes, anyways. What was I going to say? Yes, we're going to be starting at the long jump. We're going to do one round of that, and back round to the long jump again, and then back round to the long jump one more time. So we're going to do 2 circuits, and then that's where it's going to end. We're only doing 2, guys, so it won't be too much anyway. Yes, you guys, we'll be starting soon. What's the stream delay? How many seconds? I think it's like 20. I have no clue, you guys. I have no clue. But yes, you guys, we are here, the ACC. I'm very excited for you guys. Allow me to go through you all the universities and the colleges which we will be seeing. So, allow me to explain to you all the colleges. So, number 1 in the ACC, we have Miami, the University of Miami. We have the University of Stanford. We have the University of North Carolina. We have the University of Clemson. And we have the University of Syracuse. And they are all here today. If we see some Clemson athletes, North Carolina athletes. Very, very crazy, man. It's gonna be crazy. We're gonna see some very good runs here today, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna ask if anyone wants an interview. Who wants an interview? Anyone want an interview? Anyone wants an interview? Who wants an interview? Anyone want an interview? Alright, Elijah wants an interview. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are now here with Elijah from North Carolina, ladies and gentlemen, and we are about to ask him a great good question. How do you feel about the runs today? Can we expect any PRs from you, from Elijah? Because as you can tell, he's a world-class sprinter. He's very world-class. So, will we be seeing anything good from him? Will we be seeing some good times from him? That is something that we're waiting to find out from him right now, because I believe that they're going to do very well. And I quote, he has said, of course, in the 200, run 19.1. Very optimistic, man. I love it. I love it. I love it. What's your strongest event for the viewers at home? What's your strongest event for the viewers watching at home? Because they already know who you are, ladies. They already know who you are, Elijah. So, what is your strongest event? He said the 300 and the 200. Let's see if he can give us his PRs. What are your PRs for that? What are your PRs for the 300 and the 200? Let's see if we can get the PRs for him. And his PRs are. They got tagged. Let's see if he... He keeps getting tagged, unfortunately. 19.09. Whoa! He's a fast athlete, ladies and gentlemen. 19.09 in the 200 meter dash. And then in the 300, after the long battle of tags, assuming that says 29. 29 point something. I'm assuming it's 29 point something, you guys. 29.63. Thank you for the talk, Elijah, and good luck for today. Thank you very much, Elijah. That's all we have for you today. In terms of the interview for today. Good luck and hope you're on well. Let's see if he'll break those records that he wants to break. Let's see if he'll break them. We'll just have to find out. And ladies and gentlemen, that was the first ever what's it called? That was the first ever interview that we've ever done here on this channel. So shout out to Elijah for being the first person. They're gonna get better, don't worry, you guys. They're gonna get better in time. They will get better in time, trust me. And yeah, we're just gonna wait and see how these athletes run, but because right now it's the 1,600 meter, and we're gonna be asked to or the athletes are gonna be asked to turn off their AFK. Some of them are already doing that right now, so yes, we're just gonna have to wait. Yes, on AFK all. Yes, everyone is on AFKing. Let me just reinforce the message. Here we go. Best of luck. Alright then, and we begin with the long jump, ladies and gentlemen. Here in the ACC, the first competition and the first event of the ACC here on this channel. Let's see what these athletes are going to jump here. Will they jump far? This athlete from Syracuse, I believe. Ooh. Let's see what jump that was. That was a 8.68 for that athlete. That looks like a noob. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we have this athlete from the University of North Carolina. What's he going to do here? He's trying a technique of running back and forth. What's going to happen now as he jumps? 0.48 for Elijah. That was for Elijah, ladies and gentlemen. You can tell that he's not for the long jump. But anyways, moving on now. We have this person from the University of Miami along with his competition, the Clemson athlete. Let's see what they both got. 11.15 and 10.66 for them. And now, broadcasting this athlete now. His running is a bit limpy, but will he be able to go through? I believe that was a scratch. Oh, it wasn't a scratch. It was 1.21 meters. Meanwhile, the other person got 12.58. The other athlete, absolutely crazy time. And now Elijah's teammate from the University of North Carolina, he's trying the same technique. They've been training like this. Their coach has been teaching them the same technique here in training. But yes, let's see. 10.44. Very good from him. Yes, you guys, Miami off to a very good start. We have Master with a jump of 12.58, and the Clemson athlete doing it for Clemson with a jump of 11.15. Very good start for those athletes. Remember, you guys, the relays will not be included because, as you guys know, the relays are for Saturdays, because as you know, we have the pen relays. The relays are not anytime soon. The relays will be in the weekends. Wait, I think the relay is tomorrow, actually. The relay might be tomorrow. Damn. There might be a relay tomorrow, so we'll definitely be on that. Yes, you guys, the relays are not included in these conference meets. Liam said, yes, Miami, that's my team. Woo. Shout out to you, Liam, man. Shout out to you for cheering on your team. We love to see it, man. We love to see the contributions to the team. We love to see it. We love to see it. Anyways, they just ran for some reason. The delay is 18 seconds, Mr. Danger, I think. Alright, cool. Alright. Next up now is the 110 meter hurdles. I kinda want to try this, I'm not gonna lie. Let me tell you guys my my PR for 110. 10.41. I'm a 3-star in the New Balance League. Even though I don't really run. I'll never run really truly, but anyways, quite the start. And ladies and gentlemen, it is now the 110 meter hurdles, the first event here on the track. This Miami athlete doing very well with the big beak, but what is going to happen here as he's versing the noob? Oh wow! He tripped over the last hurdle that really sold him. 11.23 to these athletes though. 11.23, 11.28. Yes, guys. Wow. Yeah, to be honest, I'm very surprised. I am very surprised about the 11s. I did not expect to see 11s. This is the first time. Is the ACC meet a lower meet? Let's see if these athletes will prove me wrong here in the 30, in the 300 meter dash. Will they get 30? Or will we see a sub 29, just like what Elijah said? Anyways, quiet at the start. New Balance 300 meter dash round 1 has now just begun. Elijah's here trying to prove his point, trying to prove why he's such a good athlete. As they come on the bend here, ladies and gentlemen, I believe is Miami and North Carolina already doing it for their teams right now. As they come onto the straight, we also have Clemson in the mix, ladies and gentlemen. But it might be Miami. Yes, Miami, both Miami athletes. No, 3 Miami athletes are right now in the mix right now, ladies and gentlemen. What will happen here? Miami is really pushing through. But ladies and gentlemen, this other Miami athlete, wow. The dives from these athletes, ladies and gentlemen. 30.23, my PR by the way. 30.34, 30.58. Very good run by these athletes. Very good. We got Jerry now. from the University of North Carolina. Quite the start. Ladies and gentlemen, he's right now running by himself. He's running by himself, ladies and gentlemen. So he's going to want to do something here. He's going to want to see something and see what time he may run by himself. He's on a solo mission. He's a lone wolf here, and will he prove that to the audience? Now, ladies and gentlemen, he is now coming off of this bend past the 150-meter mark. What is going to happen for him? The Miami runner is really trying to pace him, but ladies and gentlemen, he's leaving him. What will the time be? 29. Yes, it's going to be a very good time of 30.08, and I believe that's the top time. I believe that is the top time, you guys, and I may be correct. Yes. North Carolina Redhead Jerry with a time of 10.08. Mark from the University of Miami with a time of 30.23. Absolutely great times by these athletes. Absolutely great times. Bring it home, woo! Shout out to Liam, man. He's really showing Miami some support. Miami's gonna really want to push here in the 100 meters. I'm not too sure what's going on with my camera, so we're just gonna walk over to the run and just watch from here. Quite. Ladies and gentlemen, they have now all pushed out. I believe it's the Miami athlete here trying his best to really push out right now. Really trying his best. Let's see this final finish. Ooh. I didn't know I can do that. I didn't know I can change the angle of the camera. Hold on. Alright, Mr. Danger's just figured out something here, everyone. I just figured out something that could really enhance this. That's crazy. I won't use it for today's session, but I'll use for another one in the future. For some in the future. Anyways, Aiden now. Aiden, same name as me. Let's see if I'll do the name proud. Aiden from the Clemson. What's he going to do? Is he going to make me proud due to his name? What is going to happen here? 7, 8, 9 on the clock, and I believe that's around a 9.5. Yes, 9.52 for him. Alright then, you guys. Well, at least we know that Mr. Danger would definitely fit the ACC if he were to run. Because these are times that I tend to run. 9.5s, 9.4s. Which is very interesting. I'd compete in this league and I'd actually do pretty well. But anyways, enough of me. This is not about me. This is not about me, you guys. This is about the 400-meter hurdles here in the ACC with these athletes, ladies and gentlemen. As we wait for the start. And let's start. They have all pushed out, ladies and gentlemen. What is going to happen here? All these athletes are right now jumping over their first hurdle, keeping a nice rhythm, keeping a nice cadence. What is going to happen? They're flipping over the hurdle. They're using the nice trail leg over the hurdle. Or they're just going through the hurdle and not jumping over at all, making them go slower. It doesn't matter what they're doing. But, ladies and gentlemen, at the end of the day, you know what they say. We can't go over it. We can't go under it. Oh, no. We got to go through it. But ladies and gentlemen, my US guys will not understand that. Only the British people. But anyways, moving on. 60-meter mark here. Clemson is right now doing well. But look at the kick from North Carolina. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. 43, I believe that was. 42.98 for Clemson. Sub 43 for him. Very good run by him. Sub 43 run. You love to see it. Then the 4x200 meter relay is now the 4x200 meter relay is not about to begin. It's not about to begin, you guys. Wow, we have the athletes all keeping their cool right now. They're all resting. They're all relaxing their bodies right now. We can take a look at all of them. We have 3 here. We also have K-Dream. Shout out to him from the who's come to watch these athletes from the University of Texas Tech. He's come to watch the athletes from the cross country. He did very well for the cross country, to be fair. Emperor as well. We also have Elijah somewhere else who's really watching as well. But anyways, enough for the resting. It's time for the 400-meter dash. Quiet at the start. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry that I'm not reading the comment section if you guys are messaging. But yes, Jerry said, yo, Jerry here, this ping is crazy, but I'm having fun to say the least. It's good you're having fun, man. Don't let the ping get to you. Just keep running, man. All you have to do is keep running, and I believe that Jerry is doing that as he comes on this bend. What is he going to do here? Will he really push out and make Mr. Danger proud? Let's find out now. As he comes off of this bend, he conquers this. They all conquer it, ladies and gentlemen. We have Miami really pushing through with the North Carolina athlete right beside him. They're both right next to each other, ladies and gentlemen. And we also have the Clemson athlete in third position. What's going to happen? And a nice gap for Miami. A very comfortable lead. Let's see what time that is. 40.81 in the ACC is amazing. Very good for him and very good for these athletes. Showing the final results. First place, Mark from the University of Miami with a time of 40.8. We also have Kai, aka Aiden, from Clemson with a time of 41.39. Very good by the top two. Very good by the top two. Alright then everyone, we're now doing the high jump. The high jump is now next. What's gonna happen now? This the person with the big beak from Miami is really using a nice technique. Ooh, big beak with a nice technique. Big beak with a nice technique. Big beak with a nice technique. Okay, let me stop. I'm sorry. But anyways, moving on. Sorry guys, my head is crazy. My head's going crazy right now. But anyways, the Miami athlete on the other side, we also have Emperor. What's he going to do? What are they both going to do, ladies and gentlemen? Very good jumps by them. Shout out to Asher. Shout out to Asher. He said, yo, what's up? Shout out to you, man. How you doing? How you doing, Asher? Alright then. So we got 3.01 for Master from the University of Miami and Mark from the University of Miami 2 with a jump of 2.83. Very good by those athletes. But anyways, the indoor event of the 60 meters is now about to begin. Is right now on the horizon. Ones to watch, ladies and gentlemen, is, I believe, it's going to be Jerry on the far side in lane 8. He's one to watch. And as we wait, an aggressive push out by the person with the big beat from the University of Miami. What is going to happen here? What will the time be? Will we see a sub 5? Yes, we will. And it's from the guy with the big beat. It's from Master. He is the Master with a jump of with a time of 5.98. Gathering the final results now, ladies and gentlemen. First place, Master Mavman, 5.98 for him. Very good for ACC standards. We also have Flying Ninja, 6.1. Very good time by him as well. My PR on the 60 meters, by the way, just to let you guys know, is 5.96. Don't ask how I got that, because I don't know how I'm going to get that ever again in my life. But anyways, the 300 meter hurdles is now next. And ladies and gentlemen, they have now all pushed out. What is going to happen here? Place your bets on who's going to win. I'm going to place my bets on the Clemson athlete, or maybe even Master. I believe that Master is going to be the dominator of this round, ladies and gentlemen. Or maybe in the longer events, maybe it might be the North Carolina athlete. We'll have to see. But it's right now, it could be any of them, ladies and gentlemen, because they're all in line with each other. What is going to happen here? You're looking at the North Carolina athlete. Will the Clemson athlete catch up? What is going to happen here? 30 on the clock. Wow. That's a late 30. Yes, 30.71 in the 300 meter hurdles is absolutely amazing. A very good run by the Dreadhead. First place, Jerry with a time of 30.7, Master with a time of 30.9, and Kai, aka Aiden, with a time of 30.99 from the University of Clemson. Alright then, you guys, the 200 meter dash, my favorite event in this game in my opinion, because I ran a 19.21 in this game. I don't know why I keep pushing out my PRs. I just love saying my PRs because I'm very proud of them. But yes, you guys, we're about to begin. Quiet the start. Ladies and gentlemen, all these athletes have now pushed out. What's going to happen here as they come on this band? They're nice and smooth with their transitions, ladies and gentlemen. What's going to happen here? Master is really doing well. He is showing this pack why he lives up to his name. But ladies and gentlemen, what's going on in lane 8 as they push forward? 17, 18, 19 on the clock. Yes, you guys, 19.38, 19.39. Very close by these two, Marker and Master. Very close by these two athletes. And they're both from the same university as well. Maybe it's the same training regime. Liam Resigner still showing lots of support to Miami. Showing a lot of support to the southeast coast of America. Really doing well. Because they are really doing well, to be fair. 4x4 just ended because obviously we're not doing the relays. Alright then, moving on now to the shot put. I'm just going to let you guys watch because I'm going to give my voice a break for the 800. Alright then, you guys are about to begin the 800 meters now. Let's find out what this is gonna bring. Alright then. Also, let's like up the stream, guys. Like up the stream. Let's get more views in here. And ladies and gentlemen, all these athletes are now out. We have a few athletes here. Ladies and gentlemen, we have all the athletes actually from the ACC all running here, ladies and gentlemen. We have, I believe, the North Carolina athlete taking the lead at the moment. But he does have to remember he has another nice fast lap that's about to occur for him. So will he be able to keep that form for long? We're going to find out right now. But both Miami athletes, both the top Miami athletes are right now behind him. What is going to happen with them two? They're probably going to be in at least one of them are going to be in the top two. One of them. I'm going to say Master. Because Master is right now pushing here. He's going to start pushing as we enter this final lap, which will be very, very soon as they ring the bell. The final lap is now here, ladies and gentlemen. What is going to occur for these athletes is the question. This athlete, the Miami athlete, is currently getting left behind as we move forward with Jerry. I believe that is Jerry. Yes, Jerry is getting left behind now. I don't know what the Syracuse athlete is doing, but he's trying to be funny. I believe he just gave up for his college. But then we see now pulling through now Master and what's on get a kick now? Yes, these athletes are getting a kick. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my days, taking the win now. It is going to be the Miami athlete really pushing forward. Can he keep it? 35, 36. We're watching the clock. Yes, he did keep it. Yes, guys, he did really push through it after he said, forget the lactic acid. I'm just gonna push through at this rate. I'm just gonna push through and keep my rhythm, and he did the job at the end of the day. 1 minute 38 seconds. Master with a PR of 1 minute 38 seconds and 36 milliseconds, and then Jerry with a time of 1 minute 38 seconds and 84 milliseconds. Very good top three by those athletes. Alright then, you guys, I'm going to take another break once again for the 1600 because I just did a cross country. So I'm going to let you guys watch this one. Alright then, you guys, I am now back. Liam is currently saying Miami keep fighting because Miami are keeping the fight going, because I believe it's going to be this athlete here to take the win for them. Yes, it is. What time is that? Yes, guys, 3 minutes and 23 seconds. Very good for him. Very good by him. Yes, you guys, the top three is all three of them are Miami athletes, which is very good. Yes, you guys, we're now entering the second round of these runs, you guys. The second round is now about to begin. how fast the long jump you will. The first one is the long jump. What's going to happen? He's trying to jump before he even goes into the pit. Did it work is the question. Let's find out if Emperor did it. 16.89. Yeah, that definitely worked. That is absolutely crazy. These techniques are crazy. Now Syracuse. What jumps was that? That was 10.393 for Badger, aka Mark there. Very good by him. He just did the splits, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see what that got him. 0.74 meter jump. Crazy. Alright then, Master and Jerry here now. Let's see the jumps. Yep, they both look very far. 11.2 and 10.5. Very good jumps. But it will be with a PR as well, Emperor, aka King DJ, with a jump of 16.89 meters. That is a very good jump. We're skipping relay, so we can just skip that. Next up is the 110 meter hurdles, you guys. Next is the 110 meter hurdles. Alright, the next up is the 110 meter hurdles, you guys. The 110 meter hurdles is now next. Next up on the track. Yes, guys, the track events are now back once again. Starting up round 2. Quite the start. Ladies and gentlemen, they are now all out. I believe it was Master with the top start, ladies and gentlemen. He really got it in an explosive way. He's really pushing here. We also have the the North Carolina athlete, I believe that was. 10.41, my PR by Jerry and Master with a jump with a time of 10.56. Very good by those two athletes. As we move into the 300 meters, they're going to be really fighting in this next round. Both of them, along with Mark, really next to them as well. It's going to be a really crazy run for these guys. Anyways, so ones to look out for: Master in lane 2. We also have the Syracuse athlete also in lane 3. He's gonna probably try make something happen here. But Jerry on the far end. Mark also next to Jerry. What is going to happen here, ladies and gentlemen? What is going to occur here as they all push out, coming on this bend? They're all sort of in line with each other. No one has really changed their position. But I believe that someone's going to start making the stagger up on someone else. And yes, it's going to be the Aiden from the Clemson. What is he going to do here? He's also a very good athlete to watch out for. But Master is the master of this as well. But what is going to happen here? Pushing through and pulling through now is the North Texas. Ooh. I don't know why I keep saying North Texas. The North Carolina athlete. That was, I believe, 30.09 for him. Next up now is the 100 meter dash. Also look out for Emperor in lane 1. We also have Jerry in lane 7 and Mark in lane 6 as well. What's going to happen here? Master is always with a very good start here. What is going to happen with him? 7, 8, 9 on the clock. That's going to be at least a 9 point. Is that 9.2? Oh my gosh, it's a 9.2. Okay, my eyes did not deceive me. He's ran a 9.2 with a PR. Master with a PR of 9.26. That's crazy. Let me assure him that I got that. Alright then, anyways, moving on now, the 400-meter hurdles now. All these athletes are now running. Quiet and stop. You're going to want to push out very, very fast, but not at the same time. You don't want to exert too much energy here in the 400-meter hurdles, or it will come affect you. I believe one of the athletes did knock down their first or second hurdles, so that's going to really impact their times. But what can they do? Will they be able to make up the stagger, or will they fail? But anyways, yes guys, Jerry is currently failing in terms of getting over the hurdles. But can he really make up the stagger? Can he catch up? I'm not too sure if he can now, because it's looking very hard. But ladies and gentlemen, this gives Mark an advantage, and also Aiden from Clemson. What is going to happen here? Clemson and Mark are really moving forward here, but I believe it is going to be Mark with the win and with a very good time of 42.28. Alright then, as we gather the final times now, 42.284 for Mark from Miami. Very good by him. Alright then, next up of the next event now on the track is the 400-meter dash. I believe we're going to see a 40 here by one of these athletes. But let's find out right now. Quiet the start. Nice push out by Master. I don't know how he pushes out so well, because every single run that he's done with these pack of ACC runners, ACC athletes, he's really pushed it. He's really exploded well, which he's doing right now. As we go on to the bend here, Mark is really good at these bends, at keeping his cool, keeping his momentum. He's really good at that. As they come on this onto this final straight, what is going to happen here? The Clemson athlete really in the second place position. He's really been fine with North Carolina and Miami here. But what are they going to do? They're going to keep pushing forward. 41 on the clock. Absolutely amazing times by them. 41.16, very close to sub 41, and Jerry with a time of 41.41. Very good by both of them. As we set up the high jump. Alright then, you guys, these athletes are getting ready. The athlete from Syracuse, he's the only one representing Syracuse here, ladies and gentlemen. He's the only one representing Syracuse. So let's see what he does here. Let's see what Clemson and Syracuse both did. 2.97 and 2.58. Very good by both of them. Next up now, two Miami athletes dominating the series right now, dominating this ACC. See the jumps. 2.7 and 2.7 again. 2.73, 2.77. Very good by them. We're going to see Emperor. He's very good with the jumps, as we saw from the long jump with his 16-meter jump. Let's see if he can replicate that here in the high jump. I don't know what he's doing. He didn't even jump, so I guess he won't be doing it. Moving on now. Flight 4, we have the North Carolina athlete. What's he doing? He's trying a jump method. Yes, guys, Jerry and Ranak, both for 3-meter jumps. 3.1 for both of them. Very good by them. And next up now we have let me find out actually. Alright then, you. The 60 meters is now next. I'm going to pick the WCF 5.9 once again from Master. I believe that Master will take the lead. Master will win this, I believe. Let's see if he does it. You need a good start, explosive start if you want to win. Which Master has done. He already pushed out here, but will his top end speed fail him? No, it won't. Ooh. 5.94, but who's that to? That is to Master. 5.94 and 5.99. Very good runs by both of those athletes. It is Jerry's right now by himself. He's been put in his own race, in his own heat. Ladies and gentlemen, both of these athletes have now pushed out. I mean, no, I'm saying both of them. This athlete has now pushed out. Let's see. I believe that was 6 seconds. Yes, 6.16. Not very good for his standards, really and truly. But he'll keep moving forward. Alright, then next up is the 300-meter hurdles. As we are now closing into this final round, and the final few events of the 400-meter. Of the ACC, by the way. Quiet for the start. And ladies and gentlemen, they now all push out. What is going to happen here as they jump over the first hurdle? No knocking over of the hurdle, which is very good, especially from Jerry, because we know that he did knock over the hurdle. But what is going to happen here? He did knock over the hurdle in the last round, so he's doing very well to not knock over any hurdles. He's right now using correct form. But what is going to happen here as they come on this final straight? And the correct form is right now paying off, because now he can kick. Now he can start to kick. Because what is going to happen here? He's going to use his leg strength, really push forward, and dip over the line. 30.66 for both athletes. 30.66 for Mark and 30.66 for Jerry. But I believe just by a few a few milliseconds, I believe Mark might have won. Probably potentially by around maybe 100th of a second maybe. We never know. We can go into the 200 meters though. Here we are situated on the bend of the track. Ones to watch out for, obviously, you know, Master, Jerry, Aiden. Those are the ones to look out for. Ladies and gentlemen, what's going to happen now? Mark already making up his move. Also, we also have Master right now doing very good as well. Wow, the two M's. I don't even think Master is here. But Syracuse is also doing very well, pushing out here, really pushing forward. But I believe it's going to be Master really to do very well for his team. Yes, guys, 19.33 for him. Now Max. And ladies and gentlemen, Mark is now pushing out. Mark has now pushed out. What's going to happen with Mark now? Mark is right now coming around the bend. Right now coming onto the straight here. What is going to happen with Mark now? As we keep pushing. Wait. Whew. I'm getting tired, you guys. Oh my days, all this commentating. Yes, you guys, Mark did get a time of 19.51 for him. Yes, Master with the first time, 19.33. Mark with the time 19.51. And Jerry with the time of 19.56. Very good run by all those athletes. Alright, then we're gonna quickly switch to the Aiden asks how many rounds are there. There's only 2 rounds. We're closing into the final few events. We now have the shot put. Then we have the 800 meters. Then we have the 1,600. And then we are done. And then that concludes it. That concludes the ACC for today. And to be honest, thank God, because I am tired as hell. I'm going straight to bed after this, you guys. Alright, then I'm gonna let you guys watch the 800-meter runs. I mean, not the 800-meter runs, the shot put. And then we'll be back for the 800 meters. Alright then, you guys, we are now moving into the second last event, the penultimate event of the ACC, the 800 meters. The 800 meter run has now just begun, ladies and gentlemen. What's going to happen here? These athletes are going to want to keep a nice good rhythm. As you know, but Master obviously is always has the best push out here. He always has the best push out of all these other athletes. But what's going to happen? I believe they're all in a very good pack here. I don't know what Emperor's doing. I think Emperor's here to coast. I don't even know if he's on the team, to be honest. But he is really moving like an Emperor, to be honest. But anyways, now coming off with this band, we have Master and Mark and also Jerry, the top three to which I've been talking about for the past, I believe, 45 minutes here. They are all right now pushing through as we come on to the final lap of this race now. Moving now around this final bend, or the second last bend. What's going to happen for these athletes? Master's doing very well to keep in front of the pack. He's able to get a good start, and when he gets a good start, all he needs to do is maintain his form, and he's okay. As we head into the back now, I believe Clemson is currently at the back. I'm not too sure how that happened, but let's see if he'll start kicking in now. I don't think he will be, but I know that Master's going to keep his place now. We're just going to watch the clock now. What time will it be? I'm going to predict the 1 minute 38 once again for him, because it's looking very good. 38, 29, 30, 31. Oh, look at Mark. Look at Mark pushing through now. Mark really pushing through. 37. No, he's going to be the one to get the 38 along with his teammates, Master. They both really did well. 1 minute 38 and 1 minute 38 for both of them. And not too much separating them. 12 milliseconds for Mark and then 56 milliseconds for Master. Very good by both of those athletes. Now then, the guys, the final event, the 1,600 meter run. The final event for these athletes. I'm going to join you all in the final lap of the 1,600. And ladies and gentlemen, we are now on the final lap of the 1,600 meter run and the final event of this of the ACC. Mr. Danger is getting tired, but he does have a little bit more for this final run. We have, I believe, Mark really pushing forward here, but we also have right behind him his fellow teammate who's randomly just appeared now. He's right now been doing he was in it, to be honest, in it to win it at the start, but then he kind of just went behind. But right now he's really pushing through right now. Shout out to him for really pushing through. But as they come around the bend, Mark is really gonna push forward now. We're watching the clock. What's his time going to be is a great question, to which is going to be answered momentarily. I believe we're going to see a 3 minute 23 seconds, 21, 22, 23, 24 seconds for him. 3 minutes 24 seconds and 57 milliseconds for him. Very good time by Mark, and a very good runs by Miami. Miami did very well in this you guys. Very good. So guys, I believe that is it. That is it, you guys. I believe that is it. GG's to everyone. Shout out to all of the runners. Shout out to all the runners. Shout out to Jerry. Shout out to Mark. Shout out to Free. Shout out to the Clemson runner. Shout out to Emperor. Shout out to Aiden. Shout out to all the runners to which ran today. Shout out to them. Master as well. Shout out to Master. Shout out to Master, man. He did very well. And with that, I'm going to go to my bed. I am going to go to my bed, you guys, because I have a bed to get to. I'm going to tell these guys that now. Alright then, you guys. That is enough for me. My name is Mr. Danger, and I've been your ACC commentator for today. Thank you all very much for watching. On your way out, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on your notifications so you never miss a video that I tend to post. And with that, I'll see you guys later.